starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. The town of Three Lakes is home to about 2,000 people, but in just 90 days, they will be left without their own bank, forcing folks there to drive to either Eagle River or Rhinelander anytime they need one. However, town board members are hoping they can soon change that. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pazorski has details.
Things like banks, grocery stores, gas stations, the school are all, in my opinion, the foundation of any small community.
In 3 months' time, the town of Three Lakes will be left without a bank, a decision made public by both BMO Harris and Nicolet National Bank in the past month.
I'm not blaming them for their decision, but I am hoping we can find a smaller bank that comes in and realizes there still is a lot of walk-in traffic and it's worth having a brick-and-mortar location in Three Lakes.
Three Lakes Town Chairman Jeff Bruss says that the bank's pending departures was a hard pill to swallow.
It's frustrating to me because I love this community, which is why I am the chairman. So in that sense, it's frustrating to me. I understand these are business decisions, but that's why I'm fighting to get another little bank in here, because I believe that there is enough business here to still have a brick-and-mortar bank in this town.
With the banks leaving, Bruss says it shows the importance of supporting local brick-and-mortar businesses.
This is what happens when you don't. And I'm as guilty as anyone of not supporting my local small businesses from time to time. And what happens is they close the doors and they leave. You lose a grocery store, you lose a bank. This should be a lesson to everybody to support your local small town businesses.
The town board has been in discussion with small banks and credit unions in the area in hopes to recruit a replacement. This begs the question, though, what can be done to prevent closures of other businesses?
I would say the number one thing people can do is if we get another brick and mortar bank in this town, you better support it. This is the number one rule, as we always say, support your local small business.
Reporting in Three Lakes, Kyle Pazorski, Newswatch 12.
Outside, Jeff, we got some high school football starting soon. How are we looking?
Yeah, big football games tonight, and look, it's not raining outside this Friday. Lots of sunshine out there right now. That'll be the case for another hour or so. A beautiful night ahead of us this evening with temperatures hanging out in the 70s right now, but there are 80s across western Wisconsin. And look, beyond that, there's even some 90s right now across the Dakotas. We're going to go for low 80s tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day across the area tomorrow. For one day only, a front's going to come through tomorrow night and cool us off for Sunday. But until then, just take in and enjoy tonight and tomorrow. A couple of clouds out there right now, not a big deal at all. Make for a beautiful sunset this evening, and then tomorrow looking pretty good. Our forecast for tonight, though, is mostly clear skies to partly cloudy skies with low temperatures down near 56. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
Thanks, Jeff. A Lincoln County woman charged with the death of her less than 2-year-old child will now officially go to trial. 22-year-old Amber Boyd appeared in court today for her preliminary hearing. She faces a charge of child neglect with the consequence of death. She will appear in court next month on the 5th. She and 25-year-old Cody Robertson were arrested back in May after an autopsy of their child showed multiple injuries, pneumonia, and methamphetamine in their system. A woman who admitted to helping stab a classmate to please the horror character Slender Man will be freed from a mental health institution Monday. A judge ruled today 19-year-old Anissa Wire will be released after spending almost 4 years at the Winnebago Mental Health Institute. Wire and her friend Morgan Geyser lured a classmate, Peyton Leutner, into a park in Waukesha following a sleepover in May of 2014. Geyser stabbed Leutner multiple times while Wire, the one being released, urged her on. All three girls were just 12 years old at the time. A lot of strong opinions are pouring in today after President Biden's announcement of his new plan to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. Some celebrating the strategy that includes vaccine mandates for millions of workers as finally getting serious, while others believe it's an unlawful overreach and they're threatening to sue. Alice Barr has the latest.
President Biden today defending his sweeping new vaccine requirements affecting as many as 100 million Americans, from healthcare staff to federal workers and contractors and employees at private companies with more than 100 workers.
We're playing for real here. This isn't a game.
Republican leaders unleashing a wave of criticism, accusing the president of unlawful overreach.
I think it undermines the whole Constitution of our country.
President Biden fiercely pushing back against GOP governors who are threatening to sue.
Particularly some Republican governors have been so cavalier with the health of these kids, so cavalier with the health of their communities.
The president rolled out the new mandates along with plans to expand testing and help schools operate safely as the Delta variant fuels more than 100,000 daily COVID cases and fills hospitals in many communities.
Well over 90% of people who are in the hospital are unvaccinated.
We can't give advanced life-saving therapies in the ICU because we don't have enough beds. We don't have enough skilled staff.
After months of incentives to encourage vaccines, President Biden now taking a more forceful approach to get more shots in arms as the pandemic rages across the country and looms over his presidency. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
September is National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and every year the Northwoods COPE Coalition works to prevent suicide and get their message out. This year they left inspiring messages on coffee sleeves. Their goal is to increase people's knowledge of the problem and their access to support systems.
This is a great opportunity for us to use a universal approach. You know, coffee impacts so many different age groups that potentially are at risk for suicide.
Community coffee shops across Vilas, Oneida, and Forest County have stepped up to distribute these sleeves. Novak says this is especially important in rural communities, like many of those in the Northwoods.
We want people to know that there is still access points for mental health resources here in the Northwoods, and that they can access it in a variety of different ways that make them feel comfortable.
And if you or someone you know is struggling, remember there are options out there. You can reach out to a text line, call a mental health crisis line, or connect with a therapist. You may not realize it, in the little town of Little Rice in western Oneida County, there is a real-life castle in the middle of the Northwoods. Pete Kelly built most of the castle over a 30-year period starting back in 1987. Kelly says he was inspired by medieval architecture, but says building a castle wasn't always in his plans for the property.
My great uncle built the dam and created the lake, and then I inherited this property. And the tower is a utility room, a kitchen, and a bedroom. And originally that's all I wanted to make, a little place out in the woods so I can throw beer cans off the roof.
Kelly says the castle is about halfway finished now. Got many of the materials from old monuments and gravestones in Marathon County. About 12 years ago, we started showing this castle to the public.
I sort of got forced into it. People that I work with are bikers. I know some bikers. They come up for the fall ride, and then, let's stop and see Pete.
One day, Kelly hopes to host even weddings or Halloween events, at least at the castle. Right now, it's only open to the public a few days a year, but 3 of those are next week, next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, during, as you may have heard there and guessed, the Tomahawk Fall Ride. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can find out exactly where the castle is on its Facebook page. We've all heard dogs called man's best friend before, and in some cases, they're more of a teammate or a partner. We'll introduce you to one of the newest canine officers in our region in just a few minutes. But first, Jeff's in with your full weekend forecast. Next on Newswatch 12 at 5.
When you shop Goodwill for amazing deals on back-to-school items, you make an impact. Your support keeps items out of the landfill and fuels job training and opportunities for people with barriers to employment. When you shop and donate back to school at Goodwill, Goodwill starts with you.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale and get the best for free. Through Saturday, get free installation on our best-selling carpet, free estimates, and interest-free financing. That's right, free carpet installation, free estimates, and interest-free financing. Only at Carpet City Flooring Center. Come see why contractors and designers choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs. And get the best for free with free carpet installation through Saturday.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
Remember when no dream was too big? And you could fearlessly face the unknown. You still can. When you have a rock you can depend on for life, you'll be unstoppable. Like the millions of people who rely on Prudential for financial planning and investing. Who's your rock?
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live.
When you shop Goodwill for amazing deals on back-to-school items, you make an impact. Your support keeps items out of the landfill and fuels job training and opportunities for people with barriers to employment. When you shop and donate back to school at Goodwill, Goodwill starts with you.
It's Friday. It is now safe to use your outside voice and go to a high school football game tonight. The weather looks fantastic. Game time temperatures hanging out in the 60s under partly cloudy skies and a light southwest breeze around 5 to 7 miles per hour tonight. Okay, so today, though, lots of sunshine throughout the day. Some clouds early, followed by some puffy, fair weather clouds out there through the afternoon. But overall, a very sunny day for us today. We'll do it again tomorrow with a couple caveats in there. More on that later. But check out these temperatures right now. It's 70 in Rhinelander with a southwest breeze around 9, a dew point there at 52, and the pressure is falling slightly as there is a system, a small one, approaching from the west. Over in Wausau, you're at 76 right now with a south breeze around 7 miles per hour and a dew point there of 54. So dry air locked in place for us right now into the weekend as well. And looking around the horn where everybody's having a very nice day and temperatures are doing what they're supposed to do. The average high being 72. Many of us did that today. And we're still at 74 in Leona, 75 for Green Bay, 78 for Eau Claire. So you get the idea. But off to the west, even warmer temperatures are there. In fact, look at the plains right now. This is like mid-July surface map looking at right now. And it's not. Here we are in September. And Bismarck 86, Rapid City 93. No 90s for you, but many of you could do 80 tomorrow, 81, 82 tomorrow before some big changes arrive in the forecast tomorrow evening. All right, so going forward, a forecast high of 79, but again, that could be a bit conservative tomorrow. And then look what happens, 68 for Sunday, and then hanging out near the averages Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So for one day only tomorrow is going to be your warm summer-like day, and then back to reality on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Looking outside now, though, there are a couple of areas of cloud cover out there currently. This will make for a beautiful sunset this evening, but overall, we'll call it partly cloudy skies tonight. But there are some issues off to our west, and that's there's a cold front in here, there's an area of low pressure in here, and it'll be in our backyards later tomorrow night. So it's going to be moisture starved and no big issue at all for us, but it could be a couple rogue showers in the area tomorrow night, most likely after midnight. That's a cold front coming through tomorrow evening, late. That could trigger a couple showers after midnight and in the early parts of Sunday morning. But the other problem, though, is this air out here right now. It's under high pressure, and usually high pressure is your friend, right? Well, high pressure under it, the air can get a little stagnant as well. And the air out here, it's a little bit dirty. There's lots of smoke in the air. In fact, here's a smoke estimator. You can see here a wave of this coming our way for tomorrow into tomorrow night. Likely already getting hazy out there now, and the air quality could go downhill weather quickly tomorrow. In fact, let's go to the west right now. Here we are in Wyoming, Mount Washburn, a live picture there. You see the haze and smoke in the atmosphere. That's the environment moving our way for tomorrow. So be ready. The air quality could take a hit tomorrow afternoon. Our forecast for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, low temperatures down near 56, and a southwest breeze around 5 to 10. For tomorrow, let's just take this in, right? Partly cloudy skies, really nice outside. High temperatures reaching for 80 with a west breeze around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Keep in mind the air quality could take a hit tomorrow as well. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow looking very good. A couple light rain showers could linger into Sunday morning, then we're good. Monday and Tuesday morning we're dry for a couple more thunder showers on Tuesday afternoon. Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. For many people, a dog is a good pet, a member of the family even. But police canines are trained from birth to work, searching for drugs or even people. Even so, officers say a lot of what they do revolves around the idea of play. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez reports.
Don't go to work. Come on. Since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be a canine officer. That's one of the goals that I set for myself a long time ago. And throughout my career in law enforcement, I've really enjoyed doing some of the criminal interdiction type of work as far as drug-related things go.
Kyle McMillan has been working at the Marathon County Sheriff Department for the last year and a half. And in June, he received a new partner. Hero, a 2-year-old shepherd. Hero is one of the newest additions to Marathon's K9 team. Department leaders say they use dogs like Hero at least once a day to detect drugs or do interventions. But to Hero, finding drugs isn't his end goal. He just wants his tennis ball.
Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. This is him in work mode. He knows that there's an odor over there that he is trained to detect, so he wants to get over there and find that and say, hey, Dad, I found this. Can I have my ball now?
For Hero, finding drugs is like a game of hide and seek.
No human can detect the odors that the dogs can detect, so that helps us further our investigations because we can gain probable cause to search a vehicle.
A priceless teammate, McMullen says, that allows deputies to have extra resources while in the field.
He is the more intelligent one in this relationship. He knows exactly what he's doing. So he's doing a lot of the work, and I'm kind of just along for the ride.
But once the badge and collar are off,
he's got a lot to say when we're at home.
He's just one of the dogs.
So as soon as we go home, he runs to the last place that he had his favorite toy. He goes and runs in and tries to find his favorite toy.
Bringing a whole new meaning to the title, Man's Best Friend.
He's my best friend, and he goes home with me every day, and I love hanging out with him all the time. Boy, what'd you find?
In Wausau, Georgia Fernandez, News Watch 12.
Welcome to Hahn Printing of Eagle River, northern Wisconsin's largest printer. Print from small to large quantities of all types. 3 full-time graphic designers on staff. Digital on-demand printing. Wide format printing up to 4x8 capabilities. Digital die cutting. Fulfillment. Mailing services. Clothing embroidery. We do it all. Hahn Printing of Eagle River, the only printer you will ever need.
Anna's Sewing Studio wants to share the joys of sewing with you by celebrating with a Christmas in September sale, September 12th through September 18th. Christmas fabric kits, designs, and patterns are on sale now to help you with your holiday decorating and gift ideas. Sign up for a chance to win a grand door prize. Save big for Christmas during Anna's Sewing Studio's Christmas in September sale, with locations in Wausau, Appleton, and Green Bay.
Huge online auction, Ironwood, Michigan. Plymouth GTX, Indian motorcycle, trailers, guns, trucks, electronics, appliances, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Oktoberfest is coming back to Rhinelander. Join the festivities on September 11th from 10 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Helmut Hodag, tell them what they can expect. That's right, a live polka band, a craft fair, German-inspired food, and beer. Come down to 315 South Oneida Avenue in downtown Rhinelander and tell them Helmut Hodag sent you.
Join us for Colorama Saturday, September 18th from 9 to 4 at the St. Germain Community Park. Events include horse-drawn wagon rides, live music, farmers market, and pints in the park.
You're watching NBC 12, your home for dramas, game shows, comedies, and sports. NBC 12, from where you live.
Wisconsin law allows the sale of tobacco and vaping products containing nicotine to adults age 18 and older. Federal law prohibits anyone under age 21 from purchasing those products, and that is a change legislators say it is time to adapt here in Wisconsin. News Watch 12's Cooper Henkel has details.
Youth under 18 get tobacco products mainly from social sources.
30 years of focused public policy significantly reduced smoking among Americans. But vaping products created a new view on the same old drug.
Vaping was going to be something that would be better, quote unquote, than smoking because of tar and nicotine and those types of things. And then we find out that it's being put into the vaping anyway.
Nicotine is one of the most addictive substances known to man, ranked higher than meth on addictiveness by the American Addiction Centers. The chemical is also thought to make other activities and drugs more pleasurable, adding to its addictive potential. Updating the law, thereby enabling Wisconsin's law enforcement officers to actually enforce the legal limit, would also make sure that federal dollars for drug treatment and prevention stay in the state.
Could lose our substance abuse and treatment block grant funds, which is about $2.7 million per year.
Evidence shows that age-related bans do work, keeping nicotine products out of the hands of the quickly changing brains of teenagers and young adults. In 2019, over 1 in 4 American teenagers admitted to vaping in the last 30 days.
And as of a year ago, the most recent data, that rate is down to 19.6%. That's still too high, but the trend is headed in the right direction.
For Newswatch 12, I'm Cooper Henkel.
We had 2 Newswatch 12 anchors leave this week, and some of our viewers have noticed. Plus, Jeff had a guest make an appearance during a weather forecast earlier this week. Take a listen to tonight's My 2 Cents.
I would like to know if Channel 12 is just a training center for the news people, because there's been a lot of them leaving. I'd like to know if we're just a training center or not.
I view our station in some ways like a teaching hospital. Teaching hospitals are still legitimate hospitals. They do important work. They also train the next generation of nurses and doctors. TV stations make their money off advertising, and the bigger the city, the more opportunities there are to get people to watch. And the more money they can make, the more money they can pay their employees. We're a smaller station. Most of our reporters are young, they get experience, and they eventually move on to bigger jobs in bigger cities. But my bosses also have the good sense, at least in my opinion, to know that not everyone can be new, because you need someone to do the teaching. My news director has been in the business for more than 40 years. I've been doing this professionally for 13, and Jeff is older than me. Sorry, Jeff. Anyway, speaking of Jeff, we had a visitor on set this week.
Jeff had his dog appear in front on the screen a few nights ago, and we just want to let you know that we love seeing the short appearance of the dog, and maybe consider having that dog appear more often.
That wasn't an accident. Theo was actually job shadowing. You heard, as I just mentioned, we're short a couple anchors right now, so we have Theo training to read teleprompter just in case. I'm kidding. But thank you for the call. If you want to make your voice heard on your 2 cents, give us a call at 715-365-8812, extension 319. Again, 715-365-8812, extension 319. We'll be right back.
Artist Christine Alfery believes that art should be as unique as the individual who creates it and collects it. Make an appointment to visit Christine's studio or visit online, nestled in your favorite chair, and find the perfect work of art to reflect your life and spirit.
Welcome to Land O'Lakes, Serenity at the top of Wisconsin.
Stay with us at the Gateway Lodge in Land O'Lakes. Relax in our indoor pool, delicious dinners, and the coziest lounge in town. Come back to tradition at the historical Gateway Lodge.
At Save More Marketplace, our expansive produce section features a large organic selection of the freshest fruits and vegetables. Get ready to fire up your grill with the finest cuts of Black Angus beef, USDA Prime, Wagyu ribeye, over 15 varieties of brats made in-house, and so much more. Our Scratch Bakery has fresh breads and custom cakes and design specialties for any occasion. Our deli has a great selection of meats, cheeses, and quick and easy meals. And with Save More on the go, we bring the freshness to you.
It's back. Our popular burger, fries, and pie combo returns. Enjoy any of our mouthwatering burgers with fries and any slice of our famous pies for a limited time. And enjoy a sweet treat from our bakery. Dine in or order online at perkinstogo.com.
Attention homeowners. Are you behind on your mortgage payments? Is the bank threatening to take your home? Is your home worth less than you owe? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you need to call this number right now. We are the Mortgage Defense Line, and we can help you save your home. Through this TV offer, you can take advantage of special programs designed for people just like you. We've already helped thousands of people save their homes. It doesn't matter if you've been turned down before. We can help you too. Call right now for your free no-cost evaluation. It won't cost you anything to find out if we can help you. We are the Mortgage Defense Line, and we can help you save your home. Don't wait. Call right now.
Call 1-800-970-8640. That's 1-800-970-8640. Again, 1-800-970-8640. That's 1-800-970-8640.
All right, a New Jersey school teacher is being called a hero today for stopping an SUV that was rolling towards a group of children. Linden Public Schools posted videos showing the moment Valerie Torriello jumped into action. You can see a white SUV along the curb there. Driver gets out and oops, forgot to put the car in park. Starts rolling towards some kids. Soon, it's coming. Torriello says what was happening, she sprinted toward the driver's side door, jumped in and got the car to stop. Here's the car rolling now. So she jumped in to help and stop the car before it went too far towards those kids there.
All right, for us, we have a ton of great high school football games scheduled tonight. And
it's not raining.
It's not raining for the first time in forever on a Friday. So beautiful sunshine out there today. And tomorrow, high temperatures up near 80. Check on the graphics now. Here's the football forecast. Game time temps in the 60s.
Beautiful.
However, the sun's going to set really shortly after the game starts. True. It'll get quickly kind of more chilly across the area tonight. But not right now. We're hanging out near 70, even upper 70s across western Wisconsin. We will get a piece of that tomorrow. A couple of clouds out there now, not a big deal at all. We'll get some more clouds in here tomorrow night with a cold front tomorrow night that will put an end to our near 80-degree temperatures. And then we're back in the 60s on Sunday, maybe a couple of rain showers early Sunday. But overall, temperatures hanging out near average the rest of the week next week.
Right back to where we were like a couple days ago.
But not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. One last taste of summer. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next. We'll see you back here at 6 with more.